Hey friends, it's Pastor Sarah here for our 2-Minute Tuesday. It's February 24th, 2026, and we are in Lent. Lent is here. This year at Zion, our worship series is called Gifts of the Dark Wood. It's from Worship Design Studio. It's based on this great book called Gifts of the Dark Wood by Pastor Eric Elms, and we are embracing and exploring those hard seasons in life that are inevitable, and learning ways to navigate the dark wood, learning ways to find nurture and strength and growth in the midst of those seasons. And this week we're exploring one of the gifts from the dark wood that Pastor Elms names, and that is the gift of uncertainty. It's a gift that I'm already uncomfortable with embracing because I don't like uncertainty so much. And yet there are always things in life that we are uncertain about. That is simply part of life. When we're going through times that are really difficult and we're unsure of what's next or how to move forward on our path, it can often help to just pause in the midst of all of that and get quiet and look within and recognize that there is so much in ourselves that is ready to face whatever is ahead. God has gifted us with so many different things that offer us strength and clarity and a sense of meaning and purpose, but sometimes we have to get quiet enough in the midst of the chaos that we can recognize those things that we already have that will help us face those moments that feel so unsure. I want to share with you a reflection from John O'Donohue. He had been a Catholic priest, a writer, a poet, just a wonderful person who shared so much insight about our spiritual journey. One of my Lenten practices, I'm trying to read things that are nurturing, that can be a guide for me during those darkwood moments of life. And I've been reading his book, Anam Cara, a book of Celtic wisdom, sharing all kinds of insights about Celtic spirituality. And he has this reflection about the uncertainty, about the mystery of life, about turning inward to discover what's already within ourselves. And I wanted to share a passage from that book with you. He writes this: people have difficulty awakening to their inner world, especially when their lives have become overly familiar to them. They find it hard to discover something new, interesting, or adventurous in their numbed lives. Sometimes it's when things feel mundane that we end up in the dark wood. He goes on, yet everything we need for our journey has already been given to us. Consequently, there is great strangeness in the shadowed light of our soul world. We should become more conversant with our reserved soul light. The first step in awakening to your inner life and to the depth and promise of your solitude would be to consider yourself for a little while as a stranger to your own deepest depths. To decide to view yourself as a complete stranger, someone who has just stepped ashore in your life, is a liberating exercise. This meditation helps to break the numbing stranglehold of complacency and familiarity. Gradually, you begin to sense the mystery and magic of yourself. You realize that you are not the helpless owner of a dead-end life, but rather a temporary guest gifted with blessings and possibilities that you could neither invent nor earn. I love that. I love that idea of doing that exercise. I'm going to work on that. There are all kinds of things that take us into the dark wood of life. It could be a crisis that leaves us feeling really unsure. It could be that life has lost its spark, like John O'Donohue talks about, and that we're just not unsure of what there is to do next. But this exercise helps us to recognize that God has gifted us with so much, and sometimes we just need to quiet that chaos, turn inward, and look for that light within us. We'll be back next Tuesday for another 2-Minute Tuesday. Next week, we are looking at the gift of emptiness. That will be the focus for our worship this Sunday, 10 a.m. in person and online. And tomorrow we have our first midweek Lenten worship service, and those are all online. They'll post here to Facebook, they'll be on our YouTube channel. If you're on our email list, you'll get it in your email tomorrow morning. But we hope that you'll join us for our midweek services too. Have a wonderful week, and I hope that you find some gifts if you are in a dark wood in this season.